Yes, people, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Yash Talks Football. We're going to talk transfer news and regarding Arsenal and regarding Emil Smith Rowe and that the number 10 is leaving Arsenal to join Fulham, it looks like. And look, before we get into it, make sure you are like, sub, and sharing the content around. We're getting closer to 140, another good milestone, so let's keep that going as quick as possible. Now, so I've got a new camera down, or my phone camera is recording this down here, so I'm going to be looking up there often for the transfer news. But Fabrizio has reported that Smith Rowe is getting closer to joining Fulham, and that is going to be around £35 million fee, I think it is. Arteta said this before we played Bournemouth, I believe it was, and that there are things in the background at the moment, and they decided the best thing to do is to keep him away from the game, which makes sense really. If he's not going to play for Arsenal that much longer, it makes sense for all this business to be done in the background. And with Smith Rowe, I think it's disappointing that he's leaving because, in my opinion, when he's played this season, I think he started a game against Sheffield United, he started a game against Nottingham Forest, I believe, and he started a game against Luton. All three games he did decently well in, and there was a couple, I think it was the Forest game and the Luton game, although be it it's Forest and Luton, he played in that number 8 position and done really well. And I think a player like him that can drive with the ball, he's good at dribbling, he can play in the 8, he can play in the 10, he can play on the wing as well. We've seen that when he was getting consistent game time under Mikel Arteta. He can be a good squad player, but I think the season where he had loads of injuries, and I think one key part in why his career sort of stagnated is the signing Fabio Vieira in that same position. Now, Vieira is not a good player, let's be real. He's coming into his third season and has hardly done anything to warrant being at Arsenal Football Club, and £35 million fee. You were expecting way more from him. In my opinion, he's had one good game for Arsenal, and that was his full Premier League debut against Brentford. Smith Rowe should be staying over him, and look, maybe he wants consistent game time, which is why he's leaving to join Fulham. And I believe, right, if he joins Fulham, he'll do so well there, because people were saying even his injuries have ruined him. At the same time, he was fit for most of the season, I believe it was. I'm not sure on the amount of games that he's been on the bench for, but he hasn't had many injuries at all. And like I said, the games where he has played in and when he's come off the bench, I've been impressed with him personally. So it's gutting that he's leaving. He was, when he came through, when Arteta was at his lowest, let's be real, when we had one win in 9, I believe it was, before he started a game against Chelsea on that Boxing Day in 2020. Arteta has him to thank for him keeping his job, because I'm pretty sure if we had lost that game at the time, he would have been sacked, which, look, maybe that would have worked out for the better, maybe that would have worked out for the worse, who knows, because he's been in 2 title races, albeit bottled them. But Arteta has him to thank for in the fact that he managed to keep his job. And if I'm being real, when Saka and Smith Rowe first came through, Smith Rowe, in my opinion, was the better player. He had more to his game. Saka, I'm not saying Saka's a bad player. Saka's a good player. He's a good Premier League footballer. But Smith Rowe's got more to his game. Smith Rowe can play in a 10. Smith Rowe can play in the 8. He can dribble better than Saka, in my opinion. He's not the quickest player, but he has got a decent burst of pace, and we've seen that a couple of times at Arsenal. And look, yeah, it's got to see one of your own go, but at the same time, it's even worse now, because will we bring someone in to replace him? And the date today is what, 29th of July, and the season starts for us on the 17th of August, I'm pretty sure. And we've only signed Calafiori, which hasn't even been announced yet. It might have been announced when this video comes out, I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens if we do even buy someone now, because in that number 10 position, you've only got Odegaard and Vieira. In on the right wing, you've only got in the left in the number 8, you've got Declan Rice, and he's not good there. But Kai Havertz has played there this season, but he shouldn't do. Let's be real. We're also seeing that Ethan and Wanieri come through, who, according to some people, has had a good pre-season. So it'll be interesting to see how he does get integrated into the first team, or if he does get integrated. But yeah, look, sad to see Smith Rowe go, but let's be real, he needs a new start, he needs a new challenge, and good luck to him at Fulham, I guess, because I think he'll smash it if he gets a consistent run of games, which he probably will, considering they put, £35 million on for him. But yeah, remember, like, sub, and share the content around. If there's any more transfer news coming out, it'll be either on a video or I'll make a YouTube short about it. So yeah, remember, like, sub, and share, and I'll see you lot in a bit.